Hey everybody, Hyperbugler here with another Minecraft video, and today we are playing right now on the Mithrintia server. If you guys haven't heard of it or checked it out, it is specifically for building some pretty cool builds. Right now I am at the rank of member. I was a guest, that's the starter rank. And in a little bit I will show you the smaller build that I did to be able to be a member and be on one of these big plots. As you can see here, I have laid out a pretty humongous cathedral that we are going to start working on today. I'm kind of going for Gothic style with some fantasy twist things that we will be adding later. Some chunk errors here, can fly over them too. So today we're just going to try to work out the front a little bit, and then maybe one of these two towers here. But before we do that, let's check out my smaller build, and we will be there in a little bit. So here we are at my small build. On the Mithrintia server, when you start out as a guest, you can get a 32 by 32 plot, and you can build whatever you want. Let's take a look at this. Is the guide to how you should kind of approach building. Oh, by the way, we are using the Mithrintia texture pack. If you are interested in that, I'll leave a link in the description for both the Mithrintia website and how the server address and a link to the texture pack. So here are the guidelines. That's just how to get a review. So how to get promoted. In order to proceed through the ranks, you demonstrate an understanding in the three aspects of building: terraforming, organics, and structure. So what I kind of went with here is trying to do all three of those things in one build. So kind of my terraforming aspect was this small mountain here, and trying to get the water to flow the way I wanted to down the side. Trying to include some man-made approach, so I kind of had to try making kind of a small aqueduct to a wheat field, and then a small river around to a pond in the front. With the organics, I made this kind of bent over willow tree that hangs over the river, as well as some of these small bushes and hanging off of here. And then obviously the structure, the building, kind of going with more of a Tudor style, a little bit more high sloped on the roofs, but then we could take a look at the interior. Let me get my speed down here. There we go. So we got the nice doors here, kind of kitchen setup with our chimney. That was not like that before. That's supposed to be a table on the ground there. Let's fix that real quick. And a pressure plate. Actually, you know what? I think I put a stone pressure plate on top of there, just for a different look. There we go. Okay. Some nice bookcases, and then an upstairs with kind of a bedroom, a little reading area, some more books, a nightstand table, and a small balcony here. I did a lot with pistons because they look really nice as kind of these stone base wood top tables, and also that's the entire floor down here if you take a look, and underneath there's lots of glowstone. So that's that. And so we got reviewed on the 10th of, or the 11th of October. Sorry, from America, so the backwards day, month, year instead of month, day, year kind of confused me for a second there. And in our notes here for the review, he said he could add to the roof a little bit, and accepted our request, or our review. So let me put that back in there. And we will head back over to the big plots, which are 300 by 300, and start working out our cathedral. Okay, so we have our palette set up here. There might be some other couple blocks added to this, but for the most part, this is going to be the main things. So, for those of you who have never used the Mithrintia texture pack, this is coal block, bedrock, obsidian, nether brick, stairs and slabs, spruce wood, glass, glowstone, fences, spruce wood planks, stairs and slabs, stone slabs, and I just thought that, I just found this, I didn't realize it looked like this. This is some endstone. I think it looks pretty nice. It can be used as a little bit of an accent block. So, let's get started. I think we're going to use obsidian for our main structural block. It just looks a little sturdier, I think, than some of the other ones, and is a little bit smoother next to each other rather than trying to use like bedrock. So we have, what it's going to be is there's going to be a larger arch between these two pillars here, and then smaller arch between these two, smaller arch between these two. And then these larger kind of blocks over here are going to be towers that go pretty high up, and then there's going to be the rest of the cathedral. So let's get started just with this. And so with this Let's Build series, it will be pretty much exclusively on the Mithrintia server. We might be doing a couple little kind of test build situation things on like just a single player test world, just because of not having to deal with any server lag or problems or anything. But that'll just be some smaller stuff. For the most part, everything is going to be done right here. I know you might be thinking, well, there's all the grass on the ground, what are you going to do? We're going to build up the structure. We're going to do it a little backwards here. We're going to build up the structure first, and then kind of build the floor in around it. So we're going to try to build the structure so it goes a little bit higher than we would expect, and then work out the rest of it from there. Does that look like a good height? I think we could go just a little bit higher, maybe 10 blocks. It is going to be a very, very big structure. So I think I'm kind of thinking, well, with the way that it works, there are you start as a guest, and then you build up, or in that 32 by 32 plot that I showed you earlier, And then you get one of these big plots, so as a member, and then you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and artisan. And according to the way that the server, they have some signs up by the spawn in the big plots. According to the way that the server explains it, the tier 3 just has to, or the tier 1, to be tier 1, the first step after member, you have to just show a kind of medium-sized build. You don't have to fill one of these entire plots, just to show you understand some decent building. And I know a lot of people on the server, if you look over here, kind of they do smaller builds and then work their way around and just kind of make a town out of their plot. I thought about taking that approach, but I thought it would be more interesting to kind of do just a mega build with this kind of cathedral thing. And hopefully we can rank up with sections of it as we go here. And so it'll be, what we're going to try to do is, I think we're going to do the 2 towers, so just up to here. This line right here will kind of be our first build that we try to get reviewed and see if we can get tier 1. And the way that the server runs it, the tier 1 people are allowed to use a bit more of the world edit tools, and tier 2 gets then a bit more. I know then tier 3 gets full voxel sniper, and at that point is kind of the line, and then artisan is just kind of a rank thing. I'm getting some lag here trying to place blocks. So with that, we're going to, I mean, obviously we don't need too much of the world edit tools, just like instead of having to build all those up, we can do some, just copy paste this straight up. Let's see here. I want to have a decent size. Now with the Gothic style, we're using pointed arches. So let's start with this. We'll try 2, 1, delete that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that on this side. Oops. Come on. Have some block placing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I might go a little less with that. So then we'll do kind of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and from there do that, maybe take that up a little bit, not that much, and delete some of these extra blocks here. Let's try it with, instead of 4 here, 3. So we'll lower it down 1 block. maybe get rid of those too. And oops. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then we will kind of outline it here. I really messed that up. Let's see here. Boom. Is that what did I do here? Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And get rid of a couple of these. Yeah, one more on this side. Okay, now we'll do the same thing and kind of outline our way here. We'll be changing some of this up to add a little bit more depth to it as we go. And does that look okay? Yeah, that'll look okay. And we'll get some stairs and stuff in there to make it a little bit smoother instead of having these. Oop. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay, I think that will look good. Well, I'll finish working out a couple of these little things, and then we will get a little bit more depth in here. Be right back. And we're back. So I set up the initial 3 arches that I have here. And one thing that I kind of thought was these sides here look a little bulky. For now, I'm going to leave them there because I think that once the towers start to come together that they will look a little better. So yeah, those will just stay. But we have these 3 arches here. What is eventually going to happen is these three will kind of push back to here, this row of pillars, and then we'll have a higher row of arches. So this happened again. So I've been having issues with this lately on servers. Playing on like the Hypixel server, just trying to play mini games on my own. Here, it's happened a lot. If anybody knows how I can fix this in any way, I'm not running Optifine or anything, just the regular jar. Yeah, so if you know a way that I can fix it, please leave a comment, send me a message, something. It would be really greatly appreciated. I will be right back to see if we can get back. So I am going to have to cut this episode pretty short. It's going to be, sorry for the short episode. I will try to make up for it if I can manage to stay on the servers next time. But we'll be doing just a regular Let's Play, or maybe I'll start planning on doing a little bit of a skyblock thing. That's going to be a single player skyblock. But yeah, I keep on getting kicked for that Java exception timed out run. I don't know exactly what it was off the top of my head. So hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Comments are greatly appreciated. Any suggestions or ideas you want to add to our build. So So that's, and there we go again. That's pretty much it, I guess, this time. I'll make it up to you guys tomorrow. I think I'm going to be doing a live stream on my Twitch channel, doing this, working on our Cathedral a little bit. So if you're interested in that, check that out. That'll be in the description as well with the texture pack and stuff. See you guys next time. Bye.